Don't touch it.
It's dusty.
It is dusty.
Yeah, I know that we've been off. Oh, we're on this camera over here, by the way.
Yeah.
Not that camera, this camera.
I'm looking at that one.
All right, that one right there. Yes, we are back once again, 2021. This is to a better year, right?
Oh, gotta be better.
Yeah, so what did you do over our nice little break?
I polished everything but that hood.
I know, this is literally the... I'll move that camera over here in just a little bit, and you'll see this is all dusty. I went and played last week and got a new shirt because I went and played. So this is my since I don't have the car yet, this is my
You got the
car.
shirt.
I got the shirt so
Gotcha.
far, but my red eye is, yeah, those things are fun. If you haven't had a chance to go test drive a brand new red eye, Charger red eye,
Is that good, huh?
oh, it's like, I just want to hurry up and get the dang thing.
You know, the speed limit is like 55 and 30 and 45.
Yeah, but back roads, I want to, I can find a back road that's long enough to hit me, what is it, 204 mile an hour? That's how fast this car goes?
Do not promote breaking the law on the Autogeek YouTube
Oh, I'm
channel.
sorry. No, we stay to our allotted speed limits.
Yeah.
But what are we doing here? You got a whole bunch of products and stuff out here. I'm kind of know a little bit about what we're doing.
You know, I was doing some work with some spray-on products, and I thought, hey, this might be kind of a fun live video because spray-on products are great because they're fast and easy, and that's what I'm all about, fast and easy.
Yeah. I know you got one of my favorites right there.
Yep. So I thought we'd just do kind of a roll through on some of the cool stuff here, but really we're going to focus on the ones that got the word bead in the name.
All right, so we're going to beat it up today. We're going to get beady with it.
It's as complex as it gets.
All right, well, I'm going to head over there, and like always, thank you all for tuning into the 2020 first-ish...
Live detailing class.
Wow, I've been out of practice, man.
Yeah.
The first episode of 2020 live detailing class. That's what I tried to say. Like always, if you have any questions, comments, put it in the comments or in the live chat area if you're on YouTube. And like always, at the end of the video, we'll get to the question and answer section. And also, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, follow, all that other stuff, share, tell your friends. We're here every Thursday at 3 p.m. So just stay tuned. But I'm going to jump over there, run some cameras, and Mike's going to take us on down the road.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the topics that we've covered in the past have been real complicated. We have to go real deep. Sometimes I read the comments on the YouTube channel about how people say there's too much talking, but the talking is usually explaining stuff, the meaty things, so it just is what it is. There are so many spray-on products. And Yancy was going to say, if you get a chance, go to Google Images and type in Meguiar's Trigger Wash and my name, Mike Phillips, and you'll pull up the first spray detailer. I actually have this bottle in my collection. I just went and looked for it. I couldn't find it, but that doesn't mean I don't have it. I just couldn't find it. And it was called Trigger Wash, and it was this new concept of how to clean a car without running water. And I think it was introduced back in 1983. It probably says in my article, so you can correct me on that.
Trigger Wash.
Trigger Wash. There'll be a picture of it sitting on the hood of a 1973 red Blazer.
Found a picture of the product, so hold on. I'm bringing it.
And that later on became Meguiar's Quick Detailer. Then I think Eagle One picked up the words.
There it is, right there.
Wash.
There's Trigger Wash.
Yep.
Oh yeah, hey, yeah, it is 2021, not 2020. Yeah, my brain's not there right now.
Anyway, that was the first spray-on detailer. And what does it show the date? If you get a chance to read.
Oh no, I don't have the date.
But I think it was 1983 is when it was launched. It might have been in the 70s. But anyway, so a lot of spray-on products. They make our life easy. They're quick, fast, and easy. Basically, most of these you spray on with either one or what's called the two-towel method. I'm going to demonstrate the two-towel method. In each one of these products, I'm going to do 3 products today. We'll get 2 of their own towels. So there'll be no cross-contamination because we're going to throw some water on there and just check out the water beading. And I'll tell you what kind of slickness I feel. All these towels are brand new. They've been washed once. They haven't been used. This is a brand new paint job on this hood. Paul Grasso at Grasso Garage, him and Frank, they paint all our demo hoods.
It's dusty.
And I took this in before Christmas, and our demo hoods, the basic rule is put as much clear coat on them as you can. Then we use them for things like wet sand training and just demo products. And at some point, the clear coat is decimated and they need to be resprayed. So they respray them and they put as much clear as they can. And this has just been sitting out here just curing. So it's about a month old, I think now. But the point is there's nothing on it. It's pure
There's
virgin.
dust on it.
Well, there's dust, but there's never been any wax or compound or car wash or spray detailer or nothing. It's just pure, clean paint right out of the paint booth. So we're going to test these products. So,
which ones are you going to talk about first?
Well, I'm going to talk about Bead Maker first. We'll go to Bead Maker, then we'll go to the DP Need For Bead, then we'll go to the 3D Bead It Up.
Okay.
And you want to just jump into it, or do you want me to talk about these things?
Well, you got a bunch up there.
I do.
Let me go ahead and zoom out just a little bit so I can get them all on frame.
I kind of went through the Autogeek store. I'm sure I missed some of the products that are spray-on type products because there's so many. I just picked out some I knew were real popular. This is a brand new one by Griot. This is their new ceramic Speed Shine. So in the Griot's line, one of their hero products is their Speed Shine. This is their new ceramic version of it. I have not used it. It'll be my first time as we progress through whatever we progress through here. This is the new Meguiar's ceramic detailer.
Here, just go ahead and leave them down so I'm not like people all sick here.
And this was I think launched at SEMA. So this is
we did a video with Mike Pennington about that.
Exactly. So brand new ceramic spray detailer. And then this is the Pinnacle Crystal SiO2 spray. And this is an SiO2 spray detailer also. And I've used this one. It works great. I haven't used these two, so they'll be new to me. Over here, we've got the, this is a brand new product from Mother's. This is their spray wax.
You don't have to pick it up.
Well, I can't. I don't know what it is until I look at the label.
There's not labels on the back of those?
Not very good ones. But, this is a brand new product from Mother's. I have used this and, you know, spray on, wipe off. It creates a lot of gloss, incredibly slick surface. So this is a cool product. Pinnacle Black Labels. This
the spray sealant.
Spray sealant. Okay, this I used on a real special Mustang. Amazing product. It's a great sealant. It gets a lot of rave reviews. You know, Andre told me that this thing really gets a lot of good reviews. I didn't know that until he told me that. But I really like this product. But this is something that you spray on and let dry to a haze before you wipe it off. This is a brand new product from Turtle Wax. This is their hybrid graphene flex.
It's flexing.
Haven't used it. Just put an order in for it. Had it pulled out of the warehouse to bring it out here. And I have used this. I've used this on about 3 different cars now. This is the new 303 graphene nano spray coating. And in my review, one of the things I says is you let this thing dry to a haze and it's a tick sticky to wipe off. Their chemist says that's the graphene grabbing onto the paint. And that's one of the reasons it's kind of sticky. So it's not a bad thing. It's just a characteristic of the product. I know a lot of you guys out there in the YouTube, Facebook, or internet world, you know, anytime something's not fun or easy, you think that's something that's negative. It's not negative. It's a characteristic. And there's usually an underlying reason behind it. Okay. So really cool product though. And then over here, these are actually some spray-on coatings. And this first one here, this is the Profi Booster Spray. So this can be used as a standalone product, creates incredible hydrophobic surface, so good water beading. It also can be used as a topper over any coating. This is an interesting product. It has like a cult-like following. This is the Sonax Polymer Net Shield. Now, this isn't a ceramic coating. This is polymer based. But I wrote this article and the title explains what this is. It's the closest thing to a ceramic coating without being a ceramic coating. You basically spray it on, wipe it off, and it, just like a lot of products, it creates an incredibly hydrophobic surface. Water just cannot stick to the surface. It is a spray-on wipe-off, and it is a little tacky to wipe off too. But what's cool about it is aerosol form. One of the cool uses I found for this product was my brother-in-law bought a bass boat and it has a powder-coated trailer, so it's textured black. And with time, it gets ugly, it ages. And because this isn't dry white and it's an aerosol, I just sprayed it on, spread it around, done, made it look dark black. And he says when he pulls out of the water, out of the lakes, the water just sheds right off of it. So kind of an alternative use. A lot of people out there have things that are powder coated and textured. So there's another use for that product. This is brand new from Jim Lefebvre, the man behind Dr. Beasley's. This is his LS10. Now we shot some commercials for My Classic Car TV show. And it was the first time I used it. And what I noticed is you spray it on, spread it around, wipe it off, and incredibly silky, smooth feel to it. And it's supposed to last and protect up to 1 year.
And what do you call it? It sheets. It's actually supposed to sheet instead of bead. So.
And I don't think this is even available yet. He sent us out 2 bottles, and that's why I got one. This is IGL Premier. This is a spray-on dedicated coating. So in IGL, I mean, they're famous for the quality of their products. And then over here, I included this one. This is probably one of my favorite products.
Yeah, you use that on everything.
I use it on everything. It's the Pinnacle Black Label Surface Coating. So when you're detailing a car, you know, you got paint, plastic, and glass, and you can put it on all of them. And I show this all the time as a glass coating. And the reason why is because it doesn't cause any wiper chatter. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can put on the glass to make water bead up and roll off when you hit 30 miles an hour. But most of them, at some point, they make the wipers chatter. This doesn't do it. So if I'm doing a customer car, I always use this because it's no fun to get a phone call. Hey, Mike, you know, I was driving in the rain after you detailed my car and the windshield wipers are chattering. Okay, bring it back down. I'll take what I put on off and put this on. So now I just put this on.
Here, let me say what that customer is. Mike, you messed up my glass.
And also for paint. I mean, it's a lot of coatings. I'm sad to say, a lot of coatings out there make the paint feel rubbery. Okay.
And you use that for the engine coating, engine
I use it on plastic on the engine too. Oh, it leaves it looking really nice. In fact, I'm going to use it on this Z28 back here, all the black plastic. I'm going to put the no, I use the vinyl coating for that.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
Not this product. But for paint, glass, and plastic, amazing product. So slew of cool stuff on the market. Of course, all this stuff can be available, found at Autogeek.com.
Yeah, let me give them another rundown. Hold on, let me give them a rundown here. So, oh, you forgot to grab products.
I'm going to wipe the dust off first.
Oh, you're going to wipe. Okay.
Well, these products here technically aren't really detailers. They're supposed to be put on clean paint. There's nothing on here but light dust. This is a clean towel, so I'm just going to wipe. And, you know, whatever I get from wiping is all I'm going to do. I'm not going to get any deeper because the whole idea behind using this was because it's just bare, naked paint. You know, and when you're going to show products side by side, one of the things you want to do is you want to keep everything controlled. You know, there's different things you want to keep, what they're called controls. And one of the controls is using the same towels. All the towels are new, not been used. They've been washed, but they haven't been used. So they're not contaminated with any kind of wax, sealant, or coating. So those are controls. This is a control. This is pure virgin paint that nothing's been on it. So it's a control. And the control I just used is I just used a clean towel to get the dust off. I did nothing else to it.
Well, look at you.
Okay, so can you grab that bucket and slide it out here?
Sure, let me climb under here.
Because I need a place to put this to keep it clean. And I show this to people all the time. What is that? It's the clean, dirty towel bucket.
Clean, dirty towels.
You know, I dealt with 2 people this week with scratches in their cars. And one of the things I explained to them is everything that touches the paint has to be clean and soft and not contaminated. And most of the car guys I deal with, when I look behind their seat, that's where their towel is or the trunk, and it's full of junk. And they're wiping their cars down with them, and then they don't understand why their car's finish is all swirled out and filled full of scratches. It's because their towels are contaminated. So what this is all it is a clean bucket. I keep it clean. It's absolutely clean inside. There's a grit guard. I don't need it, but I keep a grit guard in there. And when I get done using a towel, it goes into the clean bucket, and then from there it goes to the wash machine, to the dryer, goes to the stainless steel countertop that's clean. I fold it, inspect it, put it away. I keep all my towels clean so I don't have to worry about them scratching the paint.
All right.
Everything is a process. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to tape off 3 equal sections. And I'm just going to eye this up.
Yeah, we're trying a couple new things this go around, so Yancy got some new equipment.
Also, 2 of these products I've used. One of them I've never really used. And the reason why is because I don't really use these types of products. Most of my work is prep washing and paint correction and coatings. I don't do maintenance because once I give the car back to the customer, I don't maintain it.
That's their job.
That's their job. So I don't use these types of products very often. So the first one we're going to use is the one that really has the great name in the industry, and that is the Bead Maker.
The Bead Maker.
And I'm going to show the 2 towel method. Now this is all these products, these 3 products I'm going to show you are all pretty much the same. And by that, here's what I mean. They create a super hydrophobic surface, so water's going to bead up and flush dirt off with them when you wash the car or when it rains. They can be used on a wet or dry car. They can be used as a drying aid after you've washed the car and you've rinsed it, and now you're getting ready to dry it, mist a little on, dry the car. They can be used on a dry car after it's been washed and dried. What are the other things these can be used for? They can be used on any kind of exterior surface that's smooth. So paint, plastic, glass, trim, chrome. I mean, if it's on the outside of the car, wheels, rims, you can use the tires, no. Canvas, convertible tops, no. But smooth, hard things, you can use all three of these products on them. And you could even use them on anything that's smooth and hard inside of a car. So the piano plastic around the gauges.
Actually, I use Bead Maker for an interior detailer,
exactly.
window cleaner. It
exactly.
doesn't streak.
For glass. So they're all, again, they all do the same kind of thing. So it's always a good idea to shake any product before you use it. And then most of these sprayers come with 4 settings. There's 2 off, then there's one that says stream, and that would be like a squirt gun. You don't want that one. You want the one that says spray. So when you pull it, it atomizes. Whoops. Well, I just contaminated.
Oh, look at what you just
now
did.
I'm going to use this on the center one. I was going to go here. Okay, I'll save that for the other price. So there's a couple ways you can apply this. You know, you can dampen a towel, and basically, let's go to the 2-towel method. The 2-towel method is you use 1 towel to apply, 1 clean dry towel to buff to a high dry shine.
That's the way I do it.
And the thing I always like to teach people is it's better to go ahead and take your towel and dampen it with the products you're going to use, and then you can mist a little onto the panel to spread it. But the reason you want to dampen this and then keep using this one same side over the entire car is because if you try to spread a liquid with something that's dry, the thing that's dry will try to absorb it and you fight yourself. So that's why you want to start by dampening one side. Now, this is a product that they say takes, I think, 6 to 8 hours to cure. And Bob Phillips over at P&S Sales, he says there is a component in here that does in fact cure. And what that means to you and me is you want to make sure you get it 100% off, because as it starts to cure, it's going to harden, and then it's going to be a lot harder to wipe off. Okay, so this is my Bead Maker application towel. This is my dry towel. So now I'm just going to come back and go ahead and wipe this off. Now I'm going to tell you my initial impressions is it's making the surface incredibly slick. Like really smooth, because it wasn't before. Even though it's new paint, there was nothing on it. That is about as slick as you can get. And that was a nice experience, a nice product. If you've never tried the Bead Maker, there's a reason we keep pallets of this out in the Autogeek warehouse, because it goes so fast. So many people buy it. We sell so many gallons of it. Okay, so great product.
I don't buy it anymore.
Okay, so there's the Bead Maker. Next up, we'll try the 3D Bead It Up. Now this comes from a chemist. His name is Tunç Goran. Now this has a spray nozzle on it that's adjustable. So it is not the little square one. So again, I'm gonna open this up, and I want to get it so it's misting. Okay, here's my 2 towels. I'll set this one here. I'm gonna go ahead and dampen one side. Okay, a couple sprays onto the finish itself. Then we'll spread this around. Now, the thing I like about Tunç is he's the owner, president, CEO, and head chemist. That's a lot of hats to wear. But he makes some incredible products. I mean, Yancy, you and me, we've used a lot of them.
Actually, what do you call that Bead It Up that you use? And I remember he sent you and I a test bottle of that before it was even labeled and out the door at 3D.
And mine's empty.
Yeah, mine was empty too. I used it all.
So I've spread it. Here's my clean dry towel. Now I'm just going to come back to 2-towel method. Okay, flashes very quickly, wipes off very quickly, and just like the Bead Maker, it's making the paint very, very slippery.
And I will say one thing about all of these is don't do them in direct sunlight. Especially, I know the Bead It Up one, it got a little bit hard to remove when it was in direct sunlight because I was testing it out at the house. So just cool surface, people. Cool surface.
Again, my initial impressions from this is wiped off easy, left the surface very slippery, just like the Bead Maker. Okay, so there's the Bead Maker, there's the Bead It Up, and then last but not least, the DP,
which is a house brand.
Need For Bead paint protection. Okay, so it's on spray. Let me go ahead and I like to clear the pipes, is what that's called. Okay, I'm going to leave one of these here. Okay, so spread this around. Done with that towel. Here's my clean dry towel for the wipe off. Okay, so that spreads out real nice. Seems to dry real nice.
They all seem to react the same on how you apply them and how you wipe off?
Exactly. Pretty much exactly the same. I notice these brand new towels are leaving a little bit of lint. Maybe wash a few more times. Okay, so dedicated towels for each one. You know what I really need now is a towel like that I can wipe over the surface of each one of these just to kind of, I can go grab one. You hang tight.
All right, well, he's doing that. I'm going to show you guys.
Okay, so this is just a clean flat weave towel, which is kind of one of my favorites because it's harder to get them contaminated. And I'm just gonna fill them, just wipe them. Wow, slippery.
I'm just gonna feel them.
Very slippery. Oh, same thing. I can't tell a difference. They're both slippery, and just to be kind of scientific here, I'll flip to a dry side I haven't touched it. Same thing, just really, really slippery. So they've all done the same thing. They've created a very high slip surface and, you know, excellent gloss. There was no defects in this paint, no swirls and scratches. There's really nothing there to monitor. So the next thing I'm going to do is I've got just some normal tap water down here in an IKEA sprayer.
Yeah, don't get me wet.
And we're just going to spray this now. What I like,
we're going to put beads on it?
We're going to see what it does with water. Now, I know these have cure rates, but we can't do that in this video. We're just going to do it right now. Now, normally I like to spray this up in there and let it fall like rain would do.
Yeah, let's not, because we have lights right above and we have my camera right
Okay,
here.
I'll just spray downward then. So let me see what this looks like. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We'll just make one pass, and you can bring the camera in and look and see how they look. Do you see any differences on your viewfinder?
My viewfinder, no.
Well, I'll tell you what I see is the most perfect beads are the Need For Bead by the DP. They're like completely round.
Here, let's zoom in.
Yeah. The bead maker here in the center, they're kind of oblong. They're not completely circular. They're spherical. And over here with the same thing kind of here. This would be, the beads are nice. Okay, so all of them, they're tight, tall, and small. And that is the criteria for a hydrophobic surface, tight, tall, and small. Then if I had to judge one of these, I'd say this has the most perfectly round looking beads, and over here they're kind of oblong. Now this could be because these need a little bit longer to cure, and again, we just don't have that kind of time. But now let's go ahead and add some more water, see what they do.
But wait, there's more. Come down towards the front. There you go. All right. Yeah, let me get in here.
Okay.
There we go.
Enough with the water.
That one was 3D.
This is 3D. This is Bead Maker.
PNS.
And this is Need For Bead.
That's DP.
And same thing, I add some more water. This looks like it has the higher beading, more uniform beads. And both these still look amazing. So, you know, they perform as advertised. You know, they're going to create a hydrophobic surface. This is going to make future washing faster and easier. Drying is going to be faster. If it rains, it's going to have a self-cleaning effect, so your car will naturally shed the dirt that's built up on it since the last wash to clean the car. And then they're going to protect the paint. You know, they all kind of claim they're going to do the same thing. They're going to protect against UV, bird droppings, you know, pollution, air pollution in the air, just whatever kind of contaminants land on the paint to attack it. So cool products. Make your life fast and make your life easy. Spray on products.
Can't go wrong with that.
Nope. And that's kind of it for the demonstration, Yancy. I'm getting ready to actually do paint correction on this, so I didn't really want to put nothing on there.
Now, I mean, for products like these, like we stated, or actually Mike stated, there is like 101 different uses for a lot of these. Now, let's go ahead and get you back over to the other side.
Also, the other thing about these is they're all in the same price point range. These are all between like 10 and 11, 12 bucks.
Yeah, I have in the comments, I mean, not the comments, but the description of the video, I do believe I posted the prices. If not, you can go to follow the link over to Autogeek, and there's all the prices there.
Yeah.
Um,
The big thing for me though is like, you know, everybody's busy. Sometimes you don't have time to go out and do a full-on detail to your car. But if there's just like one thing you could do after you wash it or at the end of the wash process to do something, you know, preventative maintenance, PMs, do something to the paint to restore the, you know, the gloss and the shine, but also some protection until you can get to that full-on detail. Here's 3 products, I think under 12 bucks each one. Spray them on, wipe them off, you're good to go. We call these date night products.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, get your car ready for the date. So,
date night, date night.
Looking sharp.
All right. Oh, let's see here. Are you good?
I'm good. That's kind of a quickie, but
yeah, this is a quick. We're kind of getting the dust off of us, I guess you could say, from being away. Actually, let me do another walk down the product line here. Those were the ones that we just demonstrated, the 3 Bead It Up. And there is one more that I saw. Jesscar has another one that's named Bead It Up, or Bead It, or whatever it's called. Then now how come we have these kind of in? We have the bead group, we have that group, then the next group. Why did you group those?
Well, these are ceramic detailers.
Okay.
These are actually waxes or sealants.
Okay.
Coatings, and this is a graphene coating. These are graphene coatings, and these are ceramic waxes. And then over here, these are kind of more high-end coatings, like dedicated coatings. Okay. Over here. These 4 here are dedicated coatings. So if you did a paint correction, you could actually do the panel wipe and put these products on. This is a booster product, but Andre says, nope, a lot of people use it as a standalone coating. It works that good. So I went ahead and grouped it in there too. Okay. You know, especially if it gets a lot of good customer reviews, people really like it. You know, if they like it, chances are you're going to like it too. So we want to include things that are popular.
Okay. Go ahead and walk down.
They've been, you know, tested by, you know, hundreds, thousands of people.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. I don't know. I don't see the stats on the Autogeek store page like other people. So.
You mean their stats? I
was impressed with how slick each one of these made the paint feel, because that's one of the things I don't like about a product is if it makes the paint feel rubbery, I ain't going to use it. There was one time I tested a product back when we had a Mercedes SL 550 convertible, cool little car. I kept the Pinnacle Black Label surface coating on it. I brought it down, did a full light polish on the whole car, chemically stripped it, put this new coating on. A couple weeks went by, I washed it, washed just fine, good gloss, great beading. I went to dry it with a microfiber drying towel. I put the towel on the paint, and when I went to push it, it just stuck, okay? That's what I mean by rubbery. There's no slickness to it. So it may have been the best coating in the world. I took it off that day. I went back to the stuff that makes the paint feel slippery. Then when you put a dry towel on it, it glides over the surface. So maybe a chemist one of these days, we can have them explain why so many of the coatings out there make your paint rubbery, not slick, the opposite of slick. But there are some out there that make the paint feel very slick and smooth. And here's 3 products that I'd say are in that category.
Okay. All right. Well, it is that time, people. It is time for viewer questions. You ask, Mike answers, and I recite. Basically is what I do over here. Okay. Actually, let's go to this cam. Yeah, let's go to that one. That looks a little bit better. Okay, give me a second.
And we can test and review the rest of these on an ongoing basis till we work our way through them. Kind of the same thing here, only now, since that paint is no longer virgin, I'll have to strip it back down to base paint. And I found my favorite way to do that is not a way I would recommend for anybody else, but it's to wash it with Comet. The thing about wash it with Comet is it'll get everything off there, but it'll also mar the hell out of the paint. So it's not something you want to do on your own car. I would only do it in this kind of situation just to remove everything and get it onto bare paint. The problem with trying to remove these types of things with some sort of solvent is usually you can't get everything off. The other way to do this would be to compound it, okay, but the compound leaves polishing oils on it. Now you got to get the oils off, so you're back to solvent. and you can really never really just get back down to base paint. And what I found with the Comet was, you know, it takes everything off and it doesn't really leave anything behind, especially if you take and wash it with a little bit of Dawn dishwashing soap when you're done. But then you're back down to just base paint. And for these kind of tests, it doesn't matter if there's marring or not. You know, we just want to get pure paint.
Okay, all right. Stop you right there. Okay. Starting off, Richard, glad to see Yancy still in one piece after his red eye test drive. It was fun. They had it was like an obstacle course you had to go through and get this time. It was fun. It was a blast. Functional dock, how long before delivery? Need IRS return first before I can even order.
You mean you're waiting on the government?
I'm waiting on the government. Let's go. Bead It does better a job in the bead maker, in my honest opinion. That's functional dock. I mean, everybody, you know, has different things. I use bead maker all the time. It's just what I've always been using.
You like it for a glass cleaner too.
Yeah, I like it for a glass. I mean, basically, I use it for anything and everything except for leather. That's the only thing I don't put it on. They're talking about stuff. Let's go. Isaac Javier Villar. Greetings from Chipatas, Mexico, brother. Good, very good products. Buenos.
Yep.
Buenos products.
Yeah, I don't think you could go wrong with any of them, you know.
No, they're all good. Every one that you have up there on the table is good.
When we shot a commercial for this one recently, and I'd never used it before. It was on remember that 1931 Model A we had down here, that yellow 5-window coupe?
Yep.
And for the commercial, you know, we need just, you know, we're shooting B-roll. So you're just showing, spraying it on, wiping it off. I'd never used this product. I misted it on, wiped it off, and instantly that paint went silky smooth. And to me, I thought, well, that's pretty nice for $10 a bottle.
Yeah, no, it's.
And if it does all the other things it claims to do, it's a nice product.
All right. We have Humberto. He's telling people he's working from home remotely and will be connected. You know, there's a lot of people still probably working at home.
All these new strains of the COVID coming out.
Yeah. Oh, very interested in the new Turtle Wax lineup. Pricey.
Yeah, the new Flex graphene-infused Flex Wax. A tighter web of protection. I'm going to be using that on something in the near future. I thought about using on this, but I'm going to be using the new Mother's product on this.
Okay. We have Jacob. He loves PBL. That's Pinnacle Black Label. And he also, yes, we love the 303 graphene as well.
Yeah. Very interesting, very different products. The PBL Black Surface, or Pinnacle Black Label Surface Coating, that sells for like $130 a bottle. And a lot of people look at that and go, that's expensive. But when you look at a normal coating, you're getting like 4 ounces.
4 ounces, 2 ounces.
For $50 to $100.
Yeah.
And that's a full, what is that, 12 ounces? So
I think so.
Your breakdown of per ounce cost, you get a lot more of that product. I'll tell you, it's all I use on my cars though. I use it as a topper, I use it as a base. It's a nice product. And as a glass coating.
All right, we have David, Technician Choice 582, and recently switched to Turtle Wax Graphene Flex Wax.
How does he like it?
How do you like it, David? If you can, post it up in the comments. Then we have Humberto. He's waiting for his new Turtle Wax products.
I did a review for the Turtle Wax ceramic polish wax.
Yeah, where are you going?
You remember that?
Yep.
It was on that yellow 1963 Plymouth Fury. And so it's an all-in-one, and I was actually impressed with how well the correction was.
Hey, cue the yard people. Just on time.
Oh, I can't get the lid off.
All right, we got Arthur. Which of these products would be best for clear convertible top plastic window?
Oh, I think you could use all of them. I don't know which would be best. They're all about the same.
Out of everything that's up there on the table.
Oh, everything on the table?
Would you?
That is a good question. Same thing. I don't think you could go wrong with any of them. I haven't used them all though, so I can't really say that. I haven't used this, haven't used this. For clear plastic windows though, you know what I use? I use 303 Aerospace Protectant.
I use something that's not up here.
Yeah.
You have the label backwards on the.
Oh, I was trying to get the lid off. I wanted to smell it.
Oh, Jay. Jay, are you coming down here? Can't wait to get down there and take my detailing class in February. Mike is such a guru. You better rest up because he's going to work you. I'm just warning you right now.
Can you scan this at all? I'm setting up for the class.
Yeah. I'll take you for a test drive here.
So today was get all the tools out day.
Oops, sorry. Hold on. There we go. We have
short stroke polishers.
Yeah, we have all back behind where I'm at. That's where he started. Then
there's Blackfire. There's Buff and Shine pads. I just call these short stroke polishers. The Griot's G8, G9, McGuire's, Porter Cable. Yeah. Then we got the Rupes.
Yep, we got. I went down them all.
Yeah, everything Rupes. Then we got the Griot's Boss system. Then all the flex tools. And back there underneath the monitor are rotaries. So the first 2 days of my 3-day class is all exterior paint correction because that's what everybody likes to do. And we'll go through 12 cars in 2 days. Each tool set gets at least 2 cars, sometimes 3. And that way everybody gets lots of hands-on time with all the tools. And by the time you go through the first 2 days, you know exactly which tools you like and which tools you probably won't ever buy.
Right.
Everybody's different. Let them make up their own mind.
All right, Jerry, that black hood is the most polished auto part in the world. Is it from a junkyard? Yes, we have a bunch of hoods and trunk lids from junkyards that Mike's collected over the years.
Snake Road Salvage.
Yeah. What a name for a salvage place.
I should write an article. You know what it takes to go out to the salvage yard and pull a hood? You don't just walk out there. First of all, you want to watch out for snakes, okay? And spiders, because you're lifting up things that have been closed usually. And sometimes it's really hard to find a straight hood because the reason the cars are out there is because they got mashed and they got mashed in the front or the back or both. And so only the doors are straight. So it could take a while to find good hoods for demo work. The other thing you got to have is you got to have both American and metric sockets and wrenches because you'll find some cars the hood latches are 8 millimeter and some are 5/16, and you got to have a little bit of both.
Actually, here, Functional Doc actually comes up with a pretty good idea that I'm going to probably test out on my car. Functional Doc, I think it's supposed to be 3D, in my honest opinion, Outlast Bead Maker. I've found that I've used them all, and I really never paid attention to how long that they last because I'm always touching my car, so it's kind of hard. But maybe I'll do a torture test on the back of my car and see what it...
And let me talk to that point. You know, the idea of using these products is because they're quick, fast, and easy as you maintain your car. And you don't try to squeeze as much life out of it as you can. You replace it often because it's quick and easy.
Yeah, it's what those are like 3 months. I think all those are like 3 months.
Probably. It just depends on how you touch the paint. You know, how you wash the car.
When do you think, Michael? Sorry. When do you think the new nano coating will be available? I'm pretty sure he's talking about the Beasleys.
Oh, the LS10?
Yeah, because I know we got it for my classic car. That's the reason why we have those bottles.
Well, Dr. Beasley's going to be here for my February 3-day class, and everybody's going to get a chance to use it taking the class, and they're probably going to let everybody take that bottle home with them. Well, so those people will get it first.
So, Jim, if you're watching this, Mike just gave away all your product. Andre always has a lot of good advice. Yeah, but he's a squirrel. I'm telling you, he's a squirrel.
We've invited him on the show. He says he's camera shy.
Yeah, he's camera shy. Chris Tracy, how is the 303 graphene? I like it. Just taking it off just a little bit to get used to. But
his name's Tracy?
Chris Tracy.
Chris Tracy. Go to Google, type in 303 graphene, type in review 303 graphene and my name, Mike Phillips, and pull up my review. It is the most in-depth review on the product, and I don't cut. I tell it exactly like it is, what I thought of it, and the pictures will blow you away.
All right. Actually, Richard right here, he has what we didn't mention, or I don't think you mentioned it. If you did, I didn't hear you. These products are also very handy on vans, SUVs, and RVs.
You bet, something large
things. Definitely. Yeah. Clean it once, put a good coating on there, and use that to everything else, man. Hell yeah. Let's go here. Jay, spray coatings on the end. How long do they last? Are they the same bucket and ceramic coatings? Are they in the same bucket?
No, they're all a little bit different. Let's see. These two are ceramic. This is a ceramic nano coating. This is ceramic. This is all polymer. So these are ceramic right here, nano ceramic, and this is just polymer. And this has been around for a while.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
And these are all, this is brand spanking new. This has been around 4 or 5 years. This has been about a year. And this has been around for, I think, 2 or 3 years. So, and all very different. This is $30, $30, $130, $70, $25. So different price ranges. But you know, the answer to your question, how long anything lasts, always comes down to how do you touch it? You know, if you, I always make this joke, it's not a very good one, but if you wash your car with a brick, nothing's gonna last very long. You wanna make sure your wash media is clean and soft and uncontaminated. That's the reason, you know, I'm always trying to explain to people, you've got, you know, whatever it is you're using in the car, when you're done using it, it should go to the wash machine, to the dryer, and then put away someplace clean, because the nature of microfiber is it grabs things. We like it because it grabs the polish off the car. We like it because it grabs the spray detailer off the car. It works better than cotton, cheesecloth, diapers, and t-shirts, and old terry cloth bath towels, right? So that's why we like it. But for the same reason it grabs things off the paint or off of a seat, it grabs dead bugs, sticks, and leaves, and it beds into the weave. And then when you push it against the paint, whether it's a washing mitt or a towel, it scratches the paint. So how long anything lasts depends on how you touch it. And when you're touching it, you got to make sure everything's not only just clean, but uncontaminated.
Correct. Okay, let's go here. Sean Daves, what's the best system to use to quickly and scratch-freely remove bird droppings between washes?
So what I always show people is take a microfiber, if the bird dropping is dried, take a microfiber towel and completely get it wet with water, lay it onto the bird dropping, then add more water so it's completely full of water, and let it just sit there and let time do what time will do. It'll soften and liquefy the bird dropping, then you can wipe it off safely. So it's all about time. I seen some guy had a video showing that technique, and I look back, I think my first article, because I didn't have a video on this, I had an article dates back to 2009.
There you go. All right, Ian Jack, Clean Your Machine Incorporated. I got that name down. It is stuck in here. Bead Maker 10-to-1 for window cleaning. I use it all the time. Works fantastic. I don't even dilute mine. I just spray it on a rag and go to town. Let's see here. We have Renardo. What's up, Renardo?
Hey, Renardo.
Let's go. Guillermo Campos. Guillermo Campos. I think that I said your name right. Hello guys, who reviewed the new Mother Ceramic Spray Wax? Not yet seen the results it has and its use.
I have not used, I have it. I've used it, I used it on a what was that blue truck I did, 1957?
Oh, that was when we did the SEMA.
Yeah, so I've used it like on the hood, that's it. I have the other brand new ceramic products from others over there, and one of them is gonna get used on this after I do the paint correction step.
All right, cool.
And then I'll have a full review probably next week up on the Autogeek forum.
All right. Renardo must have been watching you. Come on, man up. Twist that top off.
I couldn't get it off, man. It's just this. I need a pair of pliers.
Mario, I have no idea what you're saying here. Yancy, escribe el nombre del Black Nose KK Dojo Mike. I don't know what I just said. I probably said something really bad about everybody's mother. I'm so sorry.
It's a weird lid. It's like it's not meant to ever come off.
Well, maybe they just know you.
If anybody's ever tried to take the lid off a Tough Shine bottle, it's the same type of ratcheting lid.
Well, that's it.
You got to have a pair of pliers.
Okay, I think I went through all the comments here.
Well, good. You know, a lot of people complain these classes are too long, so here's a short one for you.
Well, it's
wink, wink.
Oh, it was a pretty easy topic,
you know,
too.
Easy topic. Hey, 3 cool products. Like I said, you can't go wrong. Autogeek carries them all. Buy them, try them, fall in love with one of them. The one that you don't like, give it to someone you don't like.
Oh, here. One last question came in. Well, actually, we have Oscar greetings from the Cabos. Are you down in Cabos, San Lucas? No, Riglaro Martinez. If I use G-Technic CSL or any 3 to 5 year ceramic coating, does it matter what other brand I use for maintenance?
You know, I'm the guy that coined the term synergistic chemical compatibility.
Wow,
I know, I love that term. And what that means is, you know, if Pinnacle makes a wax and makes a follow-up product, then usually you're going to be better off to stick within the brand, because the chemist that made one product also made the other product. So there's a synergistic chemical compatibility. Okay, that said, when it comes to things like this, they're pretty much going to work on anything. But what's more important is to A, find something you like, B, use it often. If the product is getting dusty on a shelf in your garage, it doesn't matter what it is, it's not doing anything. So that's why I always tell people, find something you like. If you like it, that usually means you like how it applied, you like how it wiped off, you like it. So find something you like, use it often. How often? You know, hey, if you got a garage queen, you only take the car out once a month on a Sunday, probably don't got to use it too often. If it's a daily driver, you got to use it more often. So you let your common sense be your guide.
Okay. And Humberto, thank you so much for the translation. I knew what name, I just didn't know what the other stuff was that he was asking. Yancy, he's asking the name of the black something that Mike mentioned. I'm pretty sure it was the Black Diamond.
Pinnacle Black Label surface coating.
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah, cool product. You know what I do is I take a microfiber towel and I cut it 4 ways, so I end up with a towel that's thin and only the size of my hand. Here, I'll show you. Just hold on here. I'll show you how I use this.
All right. Jeff Ness, any word on our new Marine 31 ceramic coating? Stay tuned. Does it have to be Rilardo? Does it have to be the same brand? No, it doesn't. And hold on, Renardo is asking one other, a little off topic. What's the best product to keep windows from fogging up?
I don't know. I have no idea. We sell a bunch of that stuff, but to tell you the truth, fogging up in Southern Florida has just not been a real big problem here.
Yeah, no, that's true.
So this is on the Autogeek store, this is called a forest green edgeless towel. It's a flat weave. I got hundreds of these for my classes because they're flat weave, unlike a fluffy weave, they're less likely to be contaminated, so they're going to last longer and be safer longer. So here's what I do. I cut it 4 ways. And see how I drew an X on there? That X, this is clean. It's been to the washer and dryer. That's the side that goes on my hand, okay? Now, here's how I use this product. Can I stand where you're standing?
You're demoing.
Okay.
Yeah, don't go any further than that.
Pretend this car was washed and clayed and
go to the back towards the window.
Whatever. Where?
Back towards the window.
Right here?
No. Right on the front hood. Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm going to use this product, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dampen the side without the X. Okay. Then I'm just going to mist a little on, and then it pretty much just spread it around till it disappears. And it instantly makes the paint go very, very slippery, and it's going to cure. It's a coating. And then the reason for the X is because I'm going to use this side for the entire car. And if I drop it, if it drops with the black side down, I will pick it up and I'll shake it, but I'll continue using the side I've been using because I don't want to take and re-dampen a towel with my expensive coating. I want to just keep using the same coating. So that's what the X is for. And that's why I don't use a towel folded 4 ways, because now I got this big thick towel that I'm going to be filling up because it's going to keep absorbing my product. So I just want a thin membrane of towel. Mist, wipe, spread, glass.
Speaking doubles?
Same thing here, just use for the glass. But once you start using this, I mean, it's a cool product. Have no idea what's in there.
Magic voodoo juice.
Magic voodoo juice.
Okay, and
do the rest of the car.
Yeah, you're gonna do the rest of the car. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. We haven't even discussed what we're doing next week.
I haven't thought about it. Usually it's based upon what is in the garage.
Yeah.
So
we'll figure something out. I know that we did say last year.
Might be a boat.
2020, if I remember the year last year. We said that we may get in some motorcycles, maybe do a motorcycle one. Yeah. Which mine is needing washed really
I got
bad.
A really nice custom gold wing that could use a detail.
Well, I have gold wing, hardly. Then let's see here, what else? I know that we'd like to do a wet sanding one. You guys have been asking about wet sanding. So if you guys have any suggestions that you would like us to see, or you would like us to do, why don't you post them in the comments, or you can always message the Autogeek Facebook or Mike's Facebook, and we'll get the suggestions from there.
Yeah, I kind of like doing it on the fly. So almost every week there's a project in the garage, and just whatever it is,
He doesn't like being locked down to something.
Well, we just share what it's. Well, it's organic.
Well, yeah, but management likes to know what we're doing, so I just got to say that. I just like to fly by the seat of my pants. All right, so once again, thank you all for tuning in. This will end this episode, and we are actually right under an hour. So 30 minutes demo, 30 minutes question answer. I think we found a new format.
I like it.
You like it? Then other than that, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, all that other good stuff. And if you have anything else that you'd like to ask, we'll see you in the comments or actually, yeah, in the comments on both sides. So you good?
That's it. I got a big 3-day class and a boat class coming up.
Let's spiel about that.
Just real quickly, you know, the most common question I get about the boat detailing class, I teach it once a year. And after the class is over, it's like people come out of the woodwork and say, when is the next boat class? And I say, next year. Okay, so mark your calendar. So it's coming up. It's not 2 or 3 classes a year. It's once a year.
For the boat.
I bring in, for the boat class, I bring in 2 huge boats, one on this side of the garage, one on that side of the garage, and they're hands-on. We start at 7 o'clock in the morning. We go to about 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. The first day is all the outside of the boat, both boats. The next day is the inside of the boats. And I mean, we cover every single topic, and it's a really intense class, but it's coming up in March, the first weekend of March. And my 3-day class is coming up February 19th.
Car detailing.
Car detailing, February 19th, 20th, and 21st. And I usually bring in roughly 15 cars for that 3-day class. And you get more hands-on time with more tools, more products, more pads, and more techniques than any other class on planet Earth.
Then you have that 3 times a year.
3 times a year. So February, May, and September.
All right.
It used to be January, but
we have so much stuff going on in mobile tech and all
mobile tech. Yeah. Over the years, January just got very complicated to try to schedule. So now it's always in February. So February, May, and September.
All right. So if you want more information, go to autogeek.com. And at the very top, you'll see a link on the banner that's detailing classes. Click that, and it'll show all of them. Roadshow's still up in the air right now.
It's COVID
kind of thing, but you know we are trying to work on a couple things.
We're working on holding a roadshow class at Lake Country Pads in Wisconsin and Sonax in Indiana.
Yep. So we do have a couple
for sure
out of here that we're trying to do, but due to COVID, the whole big program is kind of put on hold for right now.
And the reason for that is because my classes you use so many tools. What I have to do to hold a roadshow class somewhere else is I got to ship all this stuff in a pallet that weighs
everything.
over
You remember what I
1,000
just
pounds.
pound? I just pan through that all gets shipped.
It weighs over 1,000 pounds of all the tools. So when you show up, you just got to bring a smile. Everything else is there. Now, if we ship everything there and then everybody cancels out because they're worried of COVID, you know, we're just out a ton of money, and all our tools are some other state. So we really need to get past COVID so everybody has the confidence, you know, that the logistics can be, you know, work out.
But just stay tuned to all of our networks, and as soon as they're available, we'll be sure to let you guys know. And on that note, I am going to go home.
I'm going to get a towel and dry off the water.
And you don't want to test it for how long the beads actually stay?
No.
You sure? It's called Bead Maker. They make them. They're going to multiply overnight.
No, I want to get the water off. That's a brand new paint job.
Come on, it'll be.
I got to use it for all kinds of things.
It'll be water spotted. Come on, live a little.
We could do a video on how to remove water spots.
Yep, and you can do it, and I'll film it.